This is part 3 of Albert shedding his skin and eating it, which is quite nasty. It's nasty for us, but for frogs, it's probably delicious. Because most animals have evolved to where food that has a lot of nutrients is delicious to them. So a worm has a lot of protein in it and fat. So whereas to us, a worm is nasty, eating worms, but to the frog or a bird, it tastes like a sausage or a hot dog. It's the same with this shed skin. It has a lot of nutrients that the frogs can return from shedding, so they get those nutrients back by eating the shed. On Thursday, we'll get him some crickets so he can replace those nutrients. And the camera slipped, of course. The only way I could keep it on top of this bucket like this is the only way I can get it at this angle, since this live plant that he's on is so tall, is to put the tablet on top of a bucket and have it recording. Ouch, my funny bone. Hitting your funny bone is not funny, and I just did that right now. He likes to be on this live plant under this lamp, and he will just sit there and bask until he turns pale white. That plant is kind of lopsided, and it's going to have to be repotted soon. Are you enjoying that shed? That skin? You must be enjoying it very much, because you are chomping down like a chomper. I don't know how he's going to eat the skin near his legs and stuff. I think I'm going to spritz him down. Where is my spray bottle? So I can do that. I think if I spray him down, it'll make the shedding easier. Perfect. That was Albert. He looks to be either taking a break or full. Or maybe he doesn't like to eat the skin anymore now that it's wet. At first, I was concerned because I thought something was wrong with him until I saw him arching his back and stuff, and then moving his feet, and then I saw that he was eating something, and I realized he was shedding, thankfully. I used to have leopard geckos in this tank, but unfortunately they passed. In the same, we have a tradition: whenever something dies in a tank, we usually don't throw the tank away, we keep the tank until something lives in it. Like all those super worms I used to have, when they passed, Shelly is now living in that tank, which is now decorated differently. Of course, all the oatmeal is gone, and it has been replaced with water, decorations, rock, water heater, basking lamp, basking rock, all the stuff that a turtle needs. And this tank is quite big. You've seen the Pac-Man frog tank? Well, this is much bigger because he's a tree frog. He's not a fat, lazy slob who will just sit and buried in the dirt. He's a more active frog who likes to climb and explore. And someday we will get more plants to put in this tank, like fake plants, because I don't have enough soil at the bottom to put live plants in since he's not a burrowing frog. But we'll definitely get some more fake plants and things he can climb on. There's a tree. There's not only this live plant, there's a tree and another climbing thing and a water dish. Even though I've never seen him in that water dish, I keep it there just in case. And as you can see, he's back to eating shed. Just took a break. I think eating your own skin can be quite tiring, at least for a tree frog. He's taking big bites like nom. 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 It looks nastier than when a snake sheds, or a bearded dragon. Because snakes and bearded dragons and lizards, their shed is dry, and they just shed it off in the tank, and just leave it there for you to clean up. But frogs, their shed is all like slimy, jellyish. Well, maybe not jelly, but it's all like stringy, gluey, I should say. And when it comes off, they put it straight in their mouth and eat it. Which some of you, this may be satisfying, and others, you may throw up. So if you don't have a strong stomach, maybe you shouldn't click on this. Or if you're eating, especially if you're eating.
Listen out for the door.
He is enjoying that shed. The Pac-Man tank is nice and humid since the fogger is turned on. I got that fogger quite a while ago. He's looking mighty slimy. Even though a frog is supposed to be slimy, he's looking extra slimy. I wonder how long he's gonna keep at this eating your own shed stuff. Unfortunately, I can't film longer than 15 minutes. I tried to verify the account to film longer than 15 minutes once when I was doing a video on a praying mantis eating a fly, but even then it did not work. And when I went back to try and verify it again, that wouldn't work either. So I guess I'm stuck to the 15-minute rule. And I have 13 minutes left. Well, not 13 minutes left. The time says 13 minutes, which is how much time I've wasted, so I have 2 minutes left. Which is why I will break this into parts. I'll do as many parts as it takes to complete. And that's my timer. Thanks for watching part 4.